praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red Dog has caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but then take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now, bam.
It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the New England Patriots. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Nobody ever wants the interception on the opening drive to happen, but when it happens in the playoffs, it feels like it's a bigger deal. What a rough start.
And how about these visitors? The defense just went right on the field and seized momentum. You know, almost like they're saying, okay, no one expects us to win this one. Let's go ahead and give them a shock early. Took the ball from the home team and put them in the hole.
Because this crowd, one of the best in the league, especially this time of year, it's going to be tough to take them out of it, but that's a heck of a start. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Play action. It's Herbert. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Shit, bro.
On first down, Battle. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Going to give it to Battle, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing, Jones. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. Battle. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Battle. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football.
Them the same ones from that. Well, you know, the last time I went.
Planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Herbert. Getting it out wide here to Bernard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Justin Herbert scoring on the 2-yard keeper. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. No problem there on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision...
And he leaped over him. Got a little bit of daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. From the gun, Jones. And it's It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Why did he do downfield?
Herbert now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Akers, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. They run with Bolden, trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break for Herbert. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. So we're at halftime in this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
On second down, Battle. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Shit,
Running lanes right up frame him in the first half. He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
You can see in this shit? Cause I sure can't.
An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
I'm just trying to get through this shit.
Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Again, Herbert. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. They'll run again with Bernard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now this is Battle. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Herbert has it knocked free. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the third quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now left side on the swing pass, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Jones. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Just shoot that clock, bro. I'm trying to get the work out of this game. Just shoot the clock.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
He'll dump this off to Akers. Touchdown, Patriots. Cam Akers, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Shit.
Point after, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert. And incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Herbert. Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a fourth down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at a fourth down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work him.
And he's going to go down back into the end zone, and this is going to wind up with safety. What a gut punch. That should be the nail in the coffin with those 2 points making this a 2-score game now with time, Charles, clearly not on their side.
Yeah, they have to give the football away as well. Had a chance. Yeah, it was a small chance to get down the field, but guess what? This one's now just about over.
What is it?
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Given 9 there on the first down completion. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Now it's Herbert. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now hang on here. I believe, yeah, that is Justin Herbert, the young quarterback, still down. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 24's the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
To throw is Jones. He's going to go up top again. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Now the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. The 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So looking at this situation, you should have time for the onside kick and then at least one play. And this is going to be taken in by the Chargers, and it appears they're going to win this football game. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams...